So what I want to do real quick is show you guys how to record these things, because I might as well, since we're here.
Oh, I already know, but you can show Dad.
So you download OBS, and I believe if you want to, you can change some settings. But then you click Start Record button, and then it'll pop up to this, and then once you want to be done, you click Stop Recording. Okay, pretty simple, right?
Yes.
And then File, Show Recordings, and it'll show you where your recordings are. And these are all the recordings I have. I have it all. It should be all in video, but just in case,
Yeah.
But other than that, let me just open Blender up here real quick.
Blender.
So for Blender, you could just download Blender. It's free and all that. Same with OBS. You download Blender, and then you click New File, Video Editing, and then it pops up to this. And then let me just one second. So if you want to get to a different file, you see this arrow up here. You hold down left click, and then you just drag it along, and then you can just switch between these things. And then you click Videos, left, or wherever you have a recording thing, and then you drag your video from up here to down here.
Porn folder?
What? Oh! I'm joking. But you just drag the video from here to here, and then make sure to click it. That way now they're just in there.
Okay.
And so this blue one right here, this top blue one, is the video. Is the actual video. This like turquoise one right here at the bottom is the audio. Yeah, it's the audio. And so if you want to cut something out, you simply click on it, make sure that it is like highlighted and all that. And then this thing right up here, this decides the time of it. So this is 1 second right here. So say I want to cut out a part in the video right here. You click, make sure it's highlighted, and click K, and then it cuts it right here. And then if you want to move on forward, and say I want to cut out this bit of the video, you just make sure this is when it was orange, it wasn't highlighted. Make sure it's white. Okay, that's a bit. I'm gonna move on. Anyways, if you want to just press K again, it'll cut it again, and then you just right click, delete, and the part of the video is cut out.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Same with the audio.
And how do you back out of it if that was a mistake?
Control Z. Just do it a couple times.
Yeah.
Control Z?
Yeah, Control Z. Control Z is the undo button, basically. If you want to, I believe it is File. It's Edit and then undo.
Right there.
You can also redo it if you want. So just gonna go back forward in time. Okay, but anyways, that's basically how you do it. And stuff like I have a bunch of like sounds saved. So if I want to just add this right here, I can just like do this, and then you just
like background music.
Yeah. Hey there, Future Game Man here. I realized that I didn't add on some other stuff that I wanted to say in the video, so I thought I might as well add it on here. So right here I have an image. If I click the play button, it shows it, but it just jumps right to it. And so I wanted to show how you can fade into it. So if you right click it and see right here, fade, you can change how you want it to fade. So there's fade in and out, and then all this other stuff. So say I want to have it fade in and out. Let me just go back a bit. Play, it starts to fade in, and then once I go back here, it starts to fade out. Yep, there you go. And then if I right click it again and I want to clear that, I can click clear fade, and then it's good. And I also want to note that if you have fade on it, it can't really change. Like if I put a fade in thing, it doesn't move the audio. It just kind of moves the actual thing. So if you want to actually change the length of it or anything like that, gotta clear the fade first. So I have an audio thing right here. I play the song. It goes. Yes. But if I feel like it's a bit too loud, there's a volume thing right over here. I make sure to click it, highlights it. There's a volume thing right here, and if I want to change it to say 0.5 instead of 1 as it was before, it'll turn it down. Yeah. Or I could turn it up and stuff like that. Also, if you want to click display waveform, it'll show you everything here, and it'll even show you where your mic peaks and all that. Another thing I want to show you is how it cuts off right here. Say that you want to have a longer video than just 10 seconds. Well, what you want to do is, let's just stretch this out a bit, that way I can give it a good representation. If you click this right here, and then go to time, I believe you'll see the duration right here. This is the amount of frames right here. Right here is the amount of frames. So if I change it from 250, right? So this right here, if I change from 250 to 551, 551 as it says there, click enter, then it'll change the amount of time there is right there. And then, so if I want to add a lot, say I'll add 10,000 frames, I believe that's the right amount, then it will give me that amount of stuff. So right here, this is where you change the ending of it. This is how you change the amount of time you get. Same with the start, I believe, though I don't think it goes past 1. I don't know. I haven't used it too much before. Finally, we have the export. How to export the actual video, because this took me a bit to figure out as well. So right here, this is like the whole video stuff. You scroll down a bit, go to output, and then you click this folder icon right here. And then you can just put it anywhere you want to on your computer. So say I want to put it in videos, and say I want to put it down as test, change, and then click accept. And from there, now that that's done, you click render and then render animation. And then it will render the whole video and make sure that it is all tightly knit together. And so, let me just exit out of this. Once I exit out of it, it should just stop rendering it, and that should be the end of the video. So say I go to my folders and go to videos, it is right here with everything else. But that's basically how it goes. If you don't see anything when it's rendering, that means the file is too big and you're gonna have to like cut some stuff down. Say for instance, I have this black image right here. It is very small. If I right click it and then set render size, it'll set the image of the whole entire video to that size. It just makes it so it's a lot smaller and a lot easier to do stuff. One more thing as well, see how it's not getting, I don't think it's getting the full image for this thing right here. So if I want to, I can see this tiny little arrow right here. I left click it once and it'll pop up this. And then I click scale, and then I move these things around right here, and then it'll just like change it around a bit. I can change it around however I want. You can also rotate it. Let's rotate right here. And this is move right here. I can just move it however I want. But that's about it. I'll leave it as that. That's all I have. Okay. Well, take care, everybody.